Hey, how you doing? It's Scott here, and I'm making a little demo of this radio I picked up on eBay. It's a Hallicrafters SW-500. It's a vintage tube general coverage receiver. I got it off of eBay for a pretty decent price, I would say. It's a modest, even by the standards of 50 years ago, rather modest unit, but it seems to be a pretty nice performer. The seller on eBay advertised it as working and looking pretty good, and it did live up to his description, although I did open it up and cleaned it out, lubricated the controls and whatnot. But I just want to do a quick demo here. I can compare it to I have this Yaesu. I've owned this thing since 1997, and I bought this. I did a video previously of this, and I paid like over $400 back in '97 at a radio store, Amateur Electronics Supply it was called, in Milwaukee. But just to show you, I have it also tuned to the same broadcast. I got it going to the speaker, and the antenna I have with this receiver is a kind of an indoor-outdoor unit. And that's what this is right here. You can use this indoors or outdoors. It's kind of like has this clip that you could clamp it onto like your outdoors if you're allowed to have an outdoor antenna. This here, that's a Kenwood transceiver. It needs some work. That's a TS940S. That's why I don't have it up working.
I think it's a very, very good question, and certainly the original questioning, if you like, of what we think of as modern Catholic.
But this is pretty, for what I paid, it's actually a pretty good sounding unit. I'm going to do a little tuning around here for you. This is evening.
Que uno quiere tanto, ¿no? A todo el mundo. A veil that almost have never really. United States. Christians somehow tend to hold off, and they say, well, I make sure that any future indebted euros and numbers.
This band spread is more for fine tuning, obviously. I'll show you.
When they secure financial support from the ESA.
I'll watch that.
And this is real.
El equipo del Kansas City en el 2011 fue a la postemporada con el
They need their approach to
Moms entitled Love Comes with years to split from them and to be a seed and la verdad. It's really neat to listen to it because it really tells a story. I mean, for all these people, it's like sitting down and watching a movie. You know, something that came that they have the degree of predicting. It also, the planetary alignment doesn't get the story. The planetary alignments only last a day, and so.
But I think you get the idea. This morning, I was listening to Radio Australia, loud and clear on like 9.5, 80 megahertz. So I'm pretty satisfied with this. It's kind of fun to tune around. I still like to use this as like I like to find frequencies, and then if it sounds better on this, I'll usually listen on this one. I can also listen to single sideband, if you know what that is. On here it has a BFO beat frequency oscillator, which makes that single sideband intelligible, I guess you would say. But just to show you what I did when I did buy this, I took it apart, opened it up, and dusted it off. I did kind of lubricated the switch pots and switches, especially this one. But yeah, it works pretty darn nice, and I'll show you some still pictures of that right after I stop talking here. So thanks a lot, and whatever you listen to, I hope you learn what you listen to. Even in the age of the internet, I gotta say that I've been a long time listener to like shortwave, and there's still stuff that you're never gonna hear on the internet. In fact, I think shortwave is making a little bit of a renaissance. I'm sure there's a lot of like religious people on here, but if you want like really unbiased news reports from other countries and stuff, I think this is still the way to go. So with that, I'll let you go, and thanks for watching. Bye for now. Well, one more quick little PS here. I wanted to show you the high-tech antenna setup I had for this Hallicrafters. I have like a ground, which is kind of like the low-tech ground. I just have it to the little screw there. I don't know if it does much good, but it's better than nothing. But my antenna is virtually super cheap, but very effective. Just this thin copper, that kind of varnish, kind of bell wire, and I have it. See, just a brad nail, and then I took like rubber bands and I had kind of suspended it up and around this room. And it works pretty darn good. I've experimented with antennas for listening, shortwave listening, and even something as modest as this is very, very effective. So that's just a little quick addendum to this. So back to those still pictures, like I said.